with my unloader, I'm going to take it apart here first and remove the cap, the spring, and the bottom cap. Then I can unscrew this part of the unloader, and when I get fully apart here, the piston will pull out of the seat in here. Sometimes you have to rock it a bit, and then you're going to get to your O-ring here and here. But to fully disassemble it, you've got to take an Allen wrench and put in, and then put a wrench on here and unscrew this part. Once it's unscrewed, you can pull this off, set it aside, pull your O-ring off, set it aside, then push your piston out this way, and you'll get to the O-rings here that tend to be the ones that are causing the leakage. If you see on this O-ring, there's just a little feathering on it, which means it's going out. A repair kit includes all the O-rings and backup rings in the unloader. Once you determine the bad O-ring, if you compress it and use a little screwdriver, as soon as I get it loose, so I'm going to squeeze the O-ring, put a screwdriver under it, pry it up, and start it off. Then I can remove it. When I replace the O-ring, I want to grease it with either O-ring grease, dielectric grease, or even a white grease or Vaseline. Put it back on, lightly grease it, make sure my piston is clean here and here so that it's not going to hang up. I can lightly grease that. When I put it back together, I'm going to insert it through, just drop it in, use my Allen wrench to hold everything together. Put it back together and screw my seat back on. And I want to screw this as tight as I can. I usually put a little anti-seize on here so that when I take it apart again, it's much easier. You tighten it up, get it good and snug. Grease the O-rings here. You can put a little bit of dielectric there too. Then when you insert it here, you're just going to push till it grabs threads and screw it in. And you don't have to crank this hard, but you want to crank it in so the O-ring seats well. Then when you put this in, it's the ball bearing piece in first, and you want it to land like it didn't, which is ball bearing down. I'll just cheat and use the spring as my guide. Then this piece goes in so that the bolt can go into here. And you're back together. Now I didn't on this one, but if I was in the field, I would put anti-seize on that spring so that as moisture leaked by the O-ring, it didn't rust and corrode the spring, because we've had several of these fail because the spring actually rusted and broke in half.